Hi guys, I'm Emily. So I received my undergrad at Shippensburg University in 2013, and I currently am getting my master's degree at Millersville. I'm finishing my last two courses this semester, so I'm almost done. My professional background, next year I'll be starting my fourth year in the West York Area School District. I currently am a math teacher, but next year I'll be teaching both math and science, so it's perfect timing for this course. Some of my interests include cooking and baking, working out, staying active. I enjoy reading. I enjoy anything outside. I just bought a kayak, so I'm super excited to do that this summer. My favorite candy bar is definitely hands down a Reese's Fast Break. So, how do students learn science? When I was in middle school, high school, from what I can remember, I feel like I learned science through learning about the what and how scientists know. I remember being in my labs and kind of being handed a set of instructions saying, follow these steps, and that would get me to my destination. So, this text teaches us that students really learn by engaging in a process of scientific inquiry. So, and that's not just setting aside inquiry time and saying, okay, now we're going to do an experiment, but really kind of embedding that into the learning. Um, I think a big part or a big thing that I took away from this is that imagination is key in this whole process. And I think, especially at the elementary level, if students are not engaged in their learning and they're not being able to use their imagination, their buy in is not going to be there. So, what are the barriers to science learning? Um, Preconceptions need to be addressed from the beginning so that students can kind of get rid of anything in their mind that's going to hinder them from actually being able to understand something. Um, we need to make sure that students have the time to learn the factual and conceptual facts, and they have that understanding. There needs to be time and money given into the inquiry process. So the Thinker Tools curriculum was talked about in one of our texts, and it said that even in districts in a lower socioeconomic status, it still proved to be very, very effective with their students. I think the teacher's perspective of STEM education and how they really integrate different elements into their teaching is super important. And then, is the teacher's end goal for students to actually understand, or is the teacher's end goal just to assess students? Um, I do not currently teach science, but as I start that next year, I want to make sure that students have the opportunity again to use their imagination. One of the texts I think said something about a lot of students think they kind of relate science to old men in lab coats or something. So we want students to understand that science is important, it's engaging, and they can use their imagination. I would like to make my science time more inquiry based rather than just teaching the what and how. I think that's going to take some time to kind of change maybe the way that things are done right now. Um, we also need to make sure that students have the time to make sense of the concepts and that we're not just giving them a prescribed set of steps to follow. And my STEM perspective, I think at this point, I didn't realize there were so many, but is the integrated disciplines. I think the end goal, obviously, is to have the transdisciplinary course or program. But I'm just thinking for myself at the point I'm at and my fourth grade students that I would like to be able to integrate those disciplines for them and come up with lessons and activities um, that really do integrate all parts of STEM. So, anyway, thank you so much, and I look forward to learning a lot more in this course. Thanks, guys.